I have a display capture set up so that I can do stuff with it later. I have another video to show you from our friend Nestarish, has happily supplied us with some more fodder for fun and profit. Let me let people know I'm streaming, and then I will happily show you said video. Okay. Whenever you like. There is so much going on today with the updates coming from ESO. Plus, we got our awesome pack, Mara's Day pack, which I highly recommend you get. And the music box too. I immediately bought it, tried to put it everywhere. I'm just in I'm in some pain today, some pretty bad pain, to put it mildly. I'm on Vicodin and it's still not. I've been in bad shape, and I'm at the point now where I feel like this is probably I'm bottoming out. I almost didn't stream today because of it. I was just in too much pain. But took the Vicodin, that helped a lot. Plus, I just basically basically just decided I was gonna do it anyway, because I miss you guys if I don't. Streaming, where do I put my streaming? I thought I had streams. There we go. Whoopsie doodle. I didn't need to add that one. Stabate doom. That would be me. Okay, let's start the video. Alright. Here we go. Let us watch the video. And excuse my weird screen for the moment. This is not an easy setup, unfortunately. I wish it were. I wish it were. But here we go. Let's do this. And this again is Nestarish on Xbox. So let's see what you see, if you see it. Hold on, hold on. Let's move this sucker over here, and then make this full screen, and then go. Now we go. Now, I love that Nestarish is sending me this stuff from, I don't know what the sounds are, so I apologize if they're loud. But I do appreciate that Nestarish is sending this stuff from Xbox, because I haven't had a chance to showcase anything from Xbox prior to now. So this is fabulous. And I'm super, super appreciative and happy to do more. So if you have more Nestarish, go ahead and send it. If anyone else wants to send them stuff, please feel free. This is lovely. Oh, I love those cobbles. Nestarish is quite talented. You know, I found that the NPCs either have one of two functions. They're either in danger or they're cooking and taking tickets. So yeah, I can't walk too well. My entire left side is pretty much non-functional. Oh, look at that feast. Gorgeous. I can't do this RP walk. Mine is a museum, by the way, my Alinor crust. This is supposedly, according to nestarish, a very holiday-y build. I know we did see some holiday decor in the beginning. Lots of trophies. Somebody's got some scales. Mad skills. Nestarish, hello, I'm showing your video again. It's great for the beginning. Oh, that's gorgeous. Holy crap, that's gorgeous. The statue, I've never seen anybody put a statue up there like that. I'm actually not feeling better, I'm feeling worse, but I'm enjoying your video. And your handmade Christmas tree. That is not just bought from the crown store. You made that. Hey, Myers, how you doing? We're looking at Nestarish's Xbox creation here. A holiday house. I am loving the fact that I can show some Xbox and PlayStation stuff on here, and it's not just PC, so that the console people get some love, because I feel like they have it pretty bad sometimes. You know, they don't have add-ons, and they don't get as much tours and whatnot. It's my arthritis. I have rheumatoid arthritis, so I'm always going to be suffering to some extent. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, look it! You put the snow on the roof. It looks perfect. You know, I never would have thought in Somerset that snow would look right, but it does. It looks right. Just arthritis being arthritis-y. I can't really walk that well. My left side has shut down. Can't bend my left hand. There's a reason why I'm so late. Normally I would have started a long time ago, but unfortunately, what is it now? It's 11 my time. I would have started before now. But I am in pain and I can't. So I'm just gonna take it slow. I have a bunch of things I need to look out for people. I am not. This is Nestarish. They made this video of their own home. I am not able to... Oh, look. There's a nativity. I'm not and an angel. Holy crap, that angel's incredible. No, I don't have an Xbox, so I'm not able to visit. So I'm really glad that Nestarish is sending me these videos. And he's like, oh, I won't be that person who's sending you tons and tons of videos. And I'm like, actually, you could be, because I like showing them. I do, in fact, like showing them. So there we go. That was Nestarish's video of their holiday house, which is a happy thing. Let me turn off this display capture just a moment. Move. Okay. But yeah, it did look very good, didn't it? They are quite talented. Yeah, I'm happy to. If any of you have videos you want me to show, even if they're on PC, I'm happy to show them. I enjoy all homes. I don't care if I've seen 800 of your homes or whatever. I'll be happy to show your videos or whatever. And now that I figured out how to do it. Oh, don't worry, Nestarish. I'm actually really happy you send me these. Trust me. It's nice to have some content that it comes to me wanted to be looked at. Sometimes people don't want me to even look at their stuff, and it's kind of mean, and it makes me cry, and not really. Okay, what am I doing? I'm looking at a rando. Oh, do you? Go ahead, send them. Send them. I want to be able to be known as somebody who shows Xbox stuff too, and you're helping with that. You're a great gift to me. Let me see. Don't forget, guys, look what's for sale. Oh my God, the furnishing pack. Sorry, I have to show you. This is for sale today. You have to get it. You have to. Get it. There is also a music box, which I did buy, too. So, do it. Yay, Lavadi! Alright. So let's do a random, and then I told Kimmy Maya I'd check their house. This pleases me greatly. I have no Griffin this morning. He's just not even messaging me. I know, Instant Karma, absolutely. I think they're so adorable. Oh, of course! You know, actually, I'm the one who should be thanking you, nestarish, because I've been asking people to do that for a long time. I asked them a long time ago on the forums. I said, hey, if you're PlayStation or your Xbox, send me your videos and I'll show them. I got one. And then nobody else sent me anything else. Oh, sure. Happy to. Let me write it down. Unless you don't want me to spoil it, Myers. Sleep Creek. FRK Myers. Got you written down. Hello, Garish. Hello, Cromwell. Sorry I'm late today and not feeling well. My hand isn't working. Again, and my left leg went out. Maybe I asked, but I was kind of like, nobody really paid any attention. I thought maybe they weren't interested. It's hard to say. I also want to show you something from Lashh. It was amazing at me too. Oh, okay, good. Kitten sticks. Did I can't get to kitten sticks. Mejani. I don't think Mejani's on yet. Marky Man. I don't know who that is. Perfect. Happy that Marky Man is... I always love it when my random is truly random and I don't know who they are. I just said you weren't on yet, Mejani. And there you are. Speak of the Mejani and she shall appear. That's funny. I was just saying, because I was going to look at one of your houses and you weren't on, and I was like, oh, I'll wait for her to get on before I look at one of her houses. So you guys see, we are getting a crimson torch bug pet. Are you seeing this? Are you seeing this? For reinstalling the game, go to this link. It shows a picture of the pet. And what's awesome about it is the caption underneath the picture of the torch bug is, look at that little red butt. And I'm like, yep, that's a cute little red butt. So take a look at it if you want to see what we're getting. It's cute. Yeah, isn't it though? I'm pretty excited about it. Let me in. I'm gonna break all your stuff. Oh, I want to tell you, so remember we looked at, some of you probably remember, we looked at oh my God, Everellia. We looked at Everellia's moonsugar, which was like the jumping game, but it was for J-Heart, but it was also her Valentine's Day entry. And remember I jumped the fence? And and I was like, aha, I cheated. And everybody else was like, aha, you cheated. Well, it turns out I didn't cheat. She accidentally had an unlimited visitor and you couldn't get in through the regular door. So luckily you guys got to see it. Otherwise, we may not have been able to see it because it was an accident. So. Oh, okay. I wouldn't. Just if you send them to me via Discord. Are you in Discord with me? You are. Just say these are the ones not to show so that I don't make a mistake. But I'd be happy to keep them private. I have no problem with that. Okay. Marky Man. Oh, look, FX. Lots of FX. Holy schmoly, that's crazy. That is layered. The skull underneath is layered. It's like a card. It looks like a necromancer card. I can't explain it. But then they put multiple things over it, and I'm kind of shocked that it worked without flickering. That's some real skills right there. I don't really know how they did it without a flicker. That's amazing. I'm honestly blown away by that, because that may be some of the best work I've ever seen with effects ever. Sure. Maybe if maybe they'll get convinced at some point or another. This all looks 3D to me. I don't know why. They managed to make it look 3D. Interesting. Incredible. Good work. Good work, Marky Man. I don't know you, but you're doing some seriously good work. Look at what they did here. By layering the moss over the actual pictures in the background, it looks real. It looks like you're actually like in a house and it has moss, and it adds to the realism. This is really cool. This person has a good sense of making things look real. Like stretching them out where they need to be stretched out, squishing them where they should be squished. I'm really impressed, and I'm not just coming up with things to say. These are just legitimately that good. All right. Yes, imagine that. I should go this way. I'm such a brat. Yay, it's not locked. All right. We have Aether. Oh, I got a message from Cardi this morning. I forget. I put it away, but basically he was saying that he liked the idea that I layered Aether over sand and that it looks really good. So if you want to try that, if you've never tried that before, even Cardi seems to like it. So layering landscape textures can look really neat, especially with transparency. Oh, wow. Do they have all four? Jesus. How does everybody have all four? Can I be more jealous, please? Because, like, Jesus. Jealous. Where's my griffin? Griffin, where you be? Oh, my Johnny. I got one. But, you know, it's like I don't really know where I would put it right now. Any more than one? I would need to buy a house to put them in. Like this. I should buy potentates just to get 4 dragons. Well, some people have money. Like, to be honest with you, I have the money for it because I save. But at the same time, like, I feel guilty buying that much. DJ Freed. How you doing? How you doing? Check it out, DJ. We've got 4 of the dragons. Calgrantids. 4 of them. Because people are crazy. Look at this. Madness. Oh, this must be a guild house. Madness, I tell you. Alphabetized. Yes, the dragons. And neuro thingers. Oh, I see what they did. They put I don't know how you'd fight them, but they put some of the dummies inside these neural nodes. But I'm not sure how you would fight them. Maybe you're not supposed to? Well, I don't have children, so I have cats that I spend a ton of money on, because they're special need kitties. Grant and Sherman passed away. Grant and Van Gogh. Oh, Van Gogh went to the doctor yesterday and to check on his heart murmur and other problems. He's not currently dying. He's the healthier one. And they said he's got a slightly elevated heart rate, but not in a scary level, and that he's doing good, and that he's finally in a healthy weight. He was underweight when we got him. He was close to 8 pounds, and they wanted him up to 9.5 to be safe given his thyroid problems and stuff. He was just very small. And we got him there. We got him to exactly 9.5 pounds. So now he is doing good. My baby rescue boy. He's 14, but you wouldn't know it. Yeah, so he's my husband, hi Vic. My husband and I decided, since we aren't having kids and we have the extra spending money because of it, we don't have cable, we don't do smoke, we don't drink, so we're not spending money on any of that. Well, I say that, DJ, because my other cat is. Grant is currently dying. He's got heart failure. So it's less weird that when I say why I say that. But yeah, so we decided that we were only going to get middle-aged and up kitties, middle-aged and elder kitties with special needs. So that's what we did. And now we have Van Gogh and Grant. And Van Gogh is doing good. And that is a happy news. And Grant being alive is good news. So, you know, we got that. I guess we're all currently dying, but you get the idea. This is just super over the top, but really neat. I'm jealous. Give me all your calbrontids. Can you go in the middle? How are you supposed to fight the thingers? Like, I don't know how you're supposed to fight the dummies. Is there like a stairway? Maybe they're gonna build a stairway up? I'm not sure. Maybe it's just for looks. Oh, I didn't know you could climb up these crystals. Okay, so that was our random. Let's go look at, Kimmy Mai asked me to look at her puzzle house. And she said that I do not have to do the puzzle, but that it's a holiday house, a Christmas holiday house, and she wants me to take a look at it. So I'm going to go do that. And I'm happy to take advice from any of you who would like me to look at things. If you want me to look at your stuff, I will always look at your stuff happily. All right. So, okay, that was Ouroboros. We looked at those entries. Ouroboros, we looked at those entries. ESO Housing Network it was due today, I think? Or yesterday. So I want to see if they'll allow us to look at the entries for it. Okay, PC events. Oh no, it's one more day. One more day for the Valentine's Day contest. Here we go. Here is, I think. Oh, these are EU though. Okay, so I don't know if you guys know, but Futerco has two holiday contests going. February 14th, Valentine's Day screenshot contest, and the housing contest is a tourist attraction or landmark. Deadline 31st of March for Aetherius Guild, which I am not a member of, but here's the link for you Euros. Actually, I think I am a member of it, but I'm not gonna enter because I haven't done anything over there. Why is my name not on this? Okay, here we go. No. We want to go to... Yeah, I forgot. I'm a derp. What I could do is just copy-paste something from over on here, put it over there, but then I would have to... I don't know. Never mind. I suck. Where's the maze jump puzzle? She said the enchanted puzzle. Okay, so we're going here. Go on to the puzzle. And I was told to check out the basement. Sorry, Garish. I need to figure out. Today I was telling everybody else I'm very spacey. I'm not making sense. Not feeling right. So please forgive the stupid, because I do have the stupid today. Unfortunately. I am a brain fart. That is my life. An entire brain fart. Okay. Housing's Finest is currently on Discord. Budang, who often watches us, is talking about the next housing tour is Sunday, February 16th at 8 p.m. Eastern, and they have one house, Frank Myers, FRK Myers, which is not Frank. I'm a dumbass. I'm going to add one of mine. Just give me a second to think. Okay, I'm gonna add my Dawn Shadow. So if anyone else wants to have a Housing's Finest to look at their guild, at their homes, and you're in the guild, sign up for that on Discord. And if you're not in the guild, join the guild. Uh-oh. This is the way to go. I'm scared, guys. I'm scared. Oh, I'm totally not gonna jump this. Did they? Oops. I'm so sorry, FRK. Oh, well, if they still have mine from last week, then they can ignore it. I could have sworn I showed them off. Huh. I don't know. Look at that. That's beautiful. What a gorgeous cart. It's a gorgeous holiday cart, too. Oh, they did? Okay, good. Thanks, Mayjohnny. I wasn't sure. That's beautiful. It's not just the colors, too. The lanterns look right. I never would have thought of this, Kimmy. This is gorgeous. I'm really impressed, honestly. Beautiful. Some people just have great taste and great ideas. I am not one of them. Bakery. This is neat, though. I do like the idea of the puzzle. I can't do it. I just absolutely can't do it. This is neat. I can't either. So what happens is I can't even bend this hand right now. Like I can bend like that much. And can you imagine trying to do like jumping when you can't really move your hand? It just doesn't work. Now, she said the basement here is really the main attraction, but I'm kind of impressed by all of it, actually. Arthritis sucks. That's all I gotta say. This is beautiful. I wish Kimmy could be on when I was looking at her home, because I know it means so much to her that people do look at her homes. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, look at that bathtub. Oh, wow. I kind of want that bathtub in real life. Actually, I'm not even kidding. I really do want a bathtub in real life. That's better than my regular one. My husband's been threatening to install one, but I feel like it's kind of a waste. Because, you know, there's nothing wrong with our bathroom. So why mess with it? I guess I'm just one of those kind of people. No, nothing in the tower? Is that Guild Wars? GW2, is that Guild Wars? guess you can't go up in the tower then. She said just the basement, so maybe there's nothing there. It's either that or George Washington too. Alright, I guess I can't go up. But this is cool. Alright, FRK Myers. I told her I'd go look, so let's do that. It's the Sleek Creek. There we go. Hey, Tarakas, hi. You know, the problem is when you fall in love with a house and you buy it and everything about the house is fantastic except you can't make your bathroom any bigger. And that's the problem I'm in because of there's like structural issues that mean that I can't expand it any bigger. You know, like, oh, I already signed in June. Okay. Itchy nose. Itchy nose! Aww. Bard barks. Hello. You're not hiding very well. I see you. At first I thought you were Ferrari though. You actually look like Ferrari, but you don't have a tail on. You crack me up. I was like, hi, I see you. Guys, break me. So, guys, Valentine's Day, do you guys celebrate that in Europe? I would assume you do. Or is that just an American thing? I can't imagine it's an American thing. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that countertop. Okay. Probably started there. Very ignorant of me to not know that, but oh, wow. So Valentine's Day is Friday night. Isn't that crazy? The restaurants are going to just be nuts. No one's going to be able to get a seat that hasn't already... Yeah, well, welcome to the US. That's everything. We're well aware. Everything is commercialized here, whether or not we like it. That's part of our capitalist structure. That poor Guar! Oh, okay. Where was it started? I know St. Valentine, all that, but I mean, I'm curious to know where was it actually Valentine's Day? Feast day. It was a Western Christian feast day honoring the saint. It started to become romantic in the 14th century. So, Italy. Oh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. That is super romantic. Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed it either, but I guess Saint Valentine, I should have figured it out. But yeah, it's a holiday. This is beautiful. And I love the sintered rock. You know I'm a sucker for sintered rock. It's hard to believe this is Sleek Creek. Like, I would have no idea this is Sleek Creek at all. It's just completely... Did you use... Is that rock or is that wood? That's rock, isn't it? Granite? Yes, it's true. My husband likes to say the future is kind of cool sometimes. That has to be granite, right? Because it almost looks like wood. I can't figure it out. Okay, East March, okay. This is so beautiful. Look what you did to the door, even, with the wallpapering. So do you not like the creek? Is the creek, like, an issue to you? Do you not like it? Because I'm curious. It's just beautiful, though. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm just curious as to the design choice. Because most people keep the creek and block off everything else. But you have more space by blocking off the creek, it seems like. Am I missing any entryways, or have I gotten the whole thing? Because I am really bad about this now. I mean, like, Lavathi has to beat me with a stick to catch everything in her homes. I'm terrible about it. Okay. I love what you did here for a multitude of reasons. First of all, the cutting board. I've never seen anybody do a cutting board with that Argonian thing. It's like a stool, I'm guessing. And second, this is so realistic. Putting the wood underneath the countertop is totally realistic. And you've even got, like, the pipe over here. It's like a stove hood. It's really smart. That's what I thought. But I'm glad that I was right. Yay! I got it right. All right. Let me show Johnny's stuff because Johnny's on. So excellent job, FRK. Thank you for giving me the sneak preview. I would consider that a complete redesign because it's unrecognizable as Sleek Creek, and I like that because I actually think that I wish Sleek Creek came to us blank because I don't really like what Sleek Creek actually looks like normally with the house on it. Stupid. I wish they didn't do that. It's just a dumb house. Alright, let's do me Johnny. All of the lunar champion. All the French people out there having a heart attack over how I murdered their language. Yeah, so. Jesus, still no Griffin. This is depressing. So, I'm so happy about the little red pet butt. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I like the property, don't get me wrong, Blind, but I mean the house proper, like the house on it, I'm just not a fan. Okay, this is your main property. Okay, we've got detail, frog color. Sorry, I'm high. I'm on Vicodin, so you must forgive my weirdness. Okay, we've got machinery. And I'm probably wrong here, but I kind of picture the machinery as raising and lowering the artwork. Maybe that's just my imagination, but... And this is a nice place to pray. To Debella, of course. Here's my girl, Zabi. I wanted to grab a furnishing to send to somebody because Avaby14 followed, and I would like to send them something. So please have them pause for one moment. I am very weird. That's just the way I was born. And I just get weirder and weirder and weirder. Avaby14. I don't know who they are, but thank you. Thank you for the follow. I hope this goes through. Nope. If anyone knows who that is, can you let me know so that I can send them a prezi? Okay. I'm just always weird. That's just who I am. Weird. Weird and high. Oh my gosh, since he's not on, I can tell you. So you remember, you guys know that I was telling you about the Bronx Zoo for Valentine's Day does a cockroach thing where like you can name a cockroach after somebody and send them a present about it. Here, let me give you the link because they do it every year. So if you didn't do it this year, totally do it in the future because it's awesome. So I named the roach after my professor. I named it Griffin. And he should get it tomorrow. And he's going to be so mad, and it's going to be amazing. He doesn't get a roach in the mail. You don't get a roach. You get a little certificate that tells you that there's been a roach named after you. It's basically like a donation thing to give the person donations, to give the zoo donations to take care of animals. So this is it's like a couple, whatever. And you get a Madagascar hissing cockroach named after the person. And they send them a certificate saying that, and his comes with a candle too, like a little cockroach candle. And he's gonna get it in the mail. And it's even better because tomorrow's also his birthday. So he's gonna get a Valentine's Day birthday cockroach named after him. And I just think it's gonna be such a blast. Because when I told you guys about it, he's like, don't you dare send me this in the mail. Don't you dare. So I immediately did it. Immediately. Oh, it's such revenge. He's so mean to me. He says I look like a piranha or an echidna. So he deserves it. Imagine sending your professor like in school while you're with them, like in class, like still with them, sending them a cockroach named after them. It's only been 20 plus years since we've been in class together, so this is beautiful. I'm sorry I'm talking about cockroaches, Johnny. You don't deserve it while I'm looking at your beautiful home. I apologized. Why does this look familiar? Have you done this in your other home with the two graves? It seems familiar to me. It's so sad. Who'd you kill? But anyway, yeah, so I got that. Oh my God. Did they escape? I'd be so scared they'd escape. And then you'd have a cockroach problem. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Tell me about your character. I don't know anything about your character. There's got to be a history to it. Did you write it up on Discord somewhere where I could read it to people? Look at me. I look all Brittany even though I'm a Nord. Yeah, I actually got my husband that the first year we were married. I named the the cockroach after him, and it was sent to him via me. You can have it emailed to them too. So he opens it up. We were on vacation, and he opens it up, and he finds in his email it said, "Oh, okay, good." Then they wouldn't have bred. Yeah, I guess so. And it said, oh, you've had a cockroach named after you by your, Karen Felker me. And, and he didn't even tell me he got it. He just turns around and he stares at me and he goes, "Did you seriously name a cockroach after me for Valentine's Day?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, why am I marrying you? Why? Sorry. Okay. She's from Rivenspire, and her family was killed by orcs, except her younger sister. There's a lot more stuff. The Daedric house comes into play. You should write it up. I would read it on stream. People are curious about the backgrounds of different characters. Like, I know that I read a lot of Lurian stuff. I mean, it's interesting stuff. But I highly recommend it. Some of them come with chocolates. If you reserve it early enough, you can get chocolates with your cockroach naming. I'm that kind of woman. Don't marry me. Don't marry me. Oh my goodness, you are quite the trials runner, aren't you? No, they're just normal chocolates, but they come with the cockroach naming. I'm sure you could find cockroach chocolates if you wanted to, right? They gotta be out there somewhere. Wow. Do you get the, I'm sorry I'm asking so many questions today instead of telling you guys things, but do you get the, what are those called? Busts. Do you get them from trials or from vet? Like, because I actually don't know the answer to that. Aww. I get the sense that your NPC is, she's from Rivenspire, but maybe she's got Khajiit friends? Vet dungeons, okay. Ducky, ducky. Oh, I turned off your pad. Sorry. That is really smart because that water normally looks dingy and gross. But by turning the moon temple pad over it, it makes it look much more blue. Oh, right. Okay, okay. Thank you for answering that, because I don't know anything. I'm dumb. So, is anyone entering J Heart's heart thing other than me? No, I think you did a good job with me, Johnny. You did a really good job, because I don't like the way that water looks normally. So having that additional hue in there of blue is, it looked much better. So I think you achieved what you wanted to. Oh my god, people are losing it because there's a kitten for sale for, oh, this cat. I have that cat. I won this, I think, by, I don't think I bought it. I think I won it. I wonder when we get more crates. Sorry if I'm distracted and all over the place. I don't mean to be. I'm just sort of flighty right now because of the drugs. And pain. Drugs and pain. Oh, lovely. I love it that you put this carpet on an angle like that. Okay, so I did get it from a crate. Okay. That's probably where I got it from. I don't think I bought it specifically. Oh, as I wipe off all my lipstick. Great. I'm afraid no one's going to be entering J Heart's heart thing. I gotta ask him if he has anyone, like, entering yet. I'm gonna see if he's on. Alright, let's see. Now, Silver Rose, I don't think it will work, but we can try it. Oh. Oh, okay. I'm looking forward to it, DJ. Oh, J Heart is on. He's gonna start his housing hike in 20 minutes. Shamrock Patch Moonsugar. I haven't done a moonsugar yet. All right, J Heart said he can never get enough hearts, but he does have quite a few. So I'm going to push the 2020 harder than the heart one. Yeah, unfortunately, his grandmother passed away. So he's moving everything around this week so that he can attend the funeral. So the heart contest got moved to... Oh, I loved it, Mate Johnny. Yeah. because of the death in his family. So he didn't want to move it around, but oh, I understand. I'm that way with Halloween instant. Okay. No, 101 effects in here. This is Shamrock Patch. I know. We've been sending him our condolences in messages and whatnot. So it just sucks to lose people. Okay. Okay. I'm just talking to him about, he said he has only 6 entries for 2020, 4 entries for TV shows, and only 1 stadium. So I haven't even started on the stadium yet. I'm still working on the farm. But I wonder if I don't actually have the stadium date written down. Which is, I'll link it to you guys. Yep, absolutely. And if you need to ditch me so that you can watch him, it's fine. I understand. I'm not going to get my feelings hurt. The stadium one is due February 29th, which is the same date as Build a Farm for Housing's Finest. So that's why I was working on the farm. Gosh, I wouldn't. I don't really know anything about it. I'm going to change what I look like. Hold on a moment. Hey, DJ. I'm being asked, how do you say DJ Freed? Is it F-R-E-E-D or like Fred? DJ Fred? Or Fry Eddie? They're asking me. J-Heart's asking me how to pronounce your name. I always called you DJ Freed, but I'm probably wrong. Frida. Frida. Got it. Got it. Thank you. He asks, is the R rolled? I know, right? Some people hate them, though. I know that Bayushi hates the little moppets. She thinks they're ugly and creepy looking. But that's Bayushi for you. I adore her, but she's very, very specific and particular. Oh, did you guys see on the forums? I am daring DJ to no, man, that ain't right. Actually, she's quite attractive. She sent me a picture of herself. She's a cutie. Don't make it official. Okay, I said just call him DJ then. This must be a guild house. But yeah, I did in fact dare DJ. Oh my goodness. That's pretty freaking awesome. There's a statue. I won't make it official, don't worry. But I do think that you could do it. Seriously, I think you could do it. Let me get it. Some people have been asking for a particular statue. It's a Hermaeus Mora statue, and here you go. This is what it looks like. It's actually pretty cool looking. And some people have been asking for it, saying, why don't we have this statue in game available to us? And I said, I bet you DJ Freed could actually make one. And I honestly do. Having seen your work with curves, I think in both your Grand Sigic and in obviously your Lunar, that you might be the only person I know that can actually make a Hermaeus Mora statue. I've seen people make Hermaeus Moras like NPCs in their homes, but I've never seen them make a statue. I think it would require more like oh god. There's whole conversations going on about your name now, DJ. I know. It's true. Look at all these houses. Goodness. Wow. That's quite... That's where most of the effects probably went to. You know, Shimmering Sand doesn't sell all that much. Yay! Myers, yay! Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice that, Mijani. I feel ashamed. I'm lagging now. Why am I lagging? Look, they even got those trials things. I'm so jealous. I like that they used these lights, but that's expensive. That is quite some money there. Okay. But I'm not on you. I'm on Nah. That may have been J-Heart. Okay. I don't know this home all that well, so we'll just... I don't know what to do about the farm. I've been thinking about the farm situation, and I still don't know what to do about it. Alright. Punkichu. Strident Springs. I'm not going to do an EU because J-Heart's doing it, and I'll probably end up running into him. But... Look at this, if you can see. That's how swollen my hand is. Yeah, punkichu. Didn't I say that? It's just like, oh, the lines on my fingers are all yuck. Okay. Ooh, lots of garden. All of the garden. Lots of effects. Oh, this is beautiful. So, Mijani, if you end up using EHT ever, you could use this particular effect over that nasty looking water should you choose to. This is the etheric gas, and if you just dye it the color blue you like, you can always make it look less gross. Because the water there is just nasty. So I wouldn't blame you. And then they made this a much more solid dock. I mean, only if you're into EHT. If you're not, you're not. I understand that some people aren't into that. Somebody got a baby Welwa and a Durzog. I didn't know we had Durzog pets. Do we have Durzog pets? I had no idea. Shows you what I know. Not much. I don't remember them. Oh, okay. Well, the effects are even easier than snapping items together, so it should be fairly easy for you. Just look for the etheric gas, and these are effects. These lights are effects, as well as, well, the ivy. So is the ice over there. This looks very familiar to me. I feel like I've seen it before, but I couldn't have. That's so unusual. Imagine what kind of Christmas tree you could do with this kind of a theme. Adding the blue cobalt pines, mix them in with the green hedges. Could be really neat. Sorry about my hand isn't functional, so my mouse is aiming all sorts of weird directions and trying to get it to stop. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's very lush. Okay. Okay, so we've got a holiday theme in here. And J Hart looking down over things. Oh, but nothing in the jester's boxes. How sad. Kitchen. Very nicely done. And some trophies. And some anus monsters. Which thing am I missing? The anus monster? I forgot to continue doing what I was doing. Oh. Yeah. Oh, I'll show you what I did with my heart. I added some things because of the new set. I just added some flowers at the bottom. It's nothing. I know somebody was missed for there was a contest entry. All right, hold on. I think it was either Housing's Finest or DDA, and Viewdang asked me to go back and make sure that I don't skip somebody because they were forgotten. Oh, who was it? Who was it? Who was it? Hold on a moment. Well, crap. I don't know who I missed. There was either DDA or, oh, thank you, or Housing's Finest. They said that they forgot to post the person and to please go back and look at it. And so I'll figure it out. But that's the music box. And this, I just stuck some flowers out on the bottom. But that's that. Thank you. I'm trying to figure out who the person is, though, that was forgotten. Because I promised I would go back and look. If should anyone want to... Thank you, MJ. I feel so bad that I forgot who it was. I don't want to miss the person because I know they were... But it's like... My apologies, Miss Switches has now been added to the monthly build channel. Yeah, but she didn't say which one it was, did she? Sobrand. Thank you, MJ. It was Sobrand's Pariah. Okay, let's go there. I don't want to miss it for Sobrand. I finally found it. Oh, Johnny, I'm so sorry. Thank you for finding it. Goodness. I'm so clueless today. I owe you all an apology. I just didn't want to forget to visit this person's house because I know they got skipped. Sadness. This is for the Housing's Finest. This was for the monthly contest, the 1 or 2 person, 1 or 2 person hideout. That would be the word I'm looking for. Like Rogue's Den? No, it's a hideout. So that is what this should be in the theme. You know, I actually like boxes of chocolates and I never get them. I got flowers. Wow. All right, so this is very orcish. I'm letting everything load. Hold on. No effects, 699 items. And a big old, what's his face? Malakath. That's one hell of a view. Okay. Somebody likes PvP. I think this is like an arena, isn't it? They should enter this for the arena contest. Cage match. Hold on. I know J-Heart only has 1 entry, so it would help if I could send somebody else a contest link. Thank you, Blend. There we go. So very orky. Is that a word? Orky? This is one hell of a hideout. And that is a very big bucket. Very big bowl. Because that bowl never fills up. That's kind of amazing. I'm a terrible person. Don't listen to me. I'm terrible. Here? Okay. Oh, I see it. Thanks. Thank you, FRK. I see it now. I just want to look at the machinery over here, and then we'll go up the ramp. That is neat. I wonder what they imagine this to be pumping. Hey, Tierna. We're looking at Housing's Finest. The last entry was Sobrand's. It was skipped by accident. So we're looking at their 1 or 2 person hideout because I didn't want them to be left out of the contest review. Hyper Nazku, hello. This would be very cold. I love how you can build just in the middle of nothing in Pariahs. There's so much space. Oh, wow. This is beautiful. Good way to fit 2 builds into one home. Lovely. Place to keep warm. Very nice. Now, if you're in Housing's Finest, don't forget to go vote, and that know you can get more than 1 vote. You can put in multiple, if you like multiple builds, you can click for multiple people. You don't need to only vote for one. And so, it's one of the better systems, I think, for voting and housing that I've ever seen. The only problem is I think it's kind of a little bit nerve-wracking to see who voted for you and who didn't. But I think it is more transparent. That is beautiful. Look at that. Oh no, you can vote for as many as you like, it says. Here. This is what she wrote. You dang. Forgive my hand. I'm so slow because of my hand. Yay! See? You can vote for as many as you like. Okay, enjoy. Have a good one. All right, let's see if there's anything else I've missed, and then we'll call it so J Hart gets his viewers. I don't want to compete. I can always come back to later on today when I start feeling better, but I do wish I had started earlier, and then I wouldn't be competing with him at all. Let's do my morgaia's cyrodiilic. Thanks for the follow, furry. Furry, furry, furry. You might want to get a razor or something. If you're over on EU, J Hart is going to start his tour soon, so let me do a shout out. And feel free to put out a shout out for yourself if you are a streamer. You can use that command. It's anyone can use it, and I will never get mad if you do. Some drug waps. That might hurt. So this is Morgaia. We've been looking at a lot of their homes lately. Most are works in progress, so I didn't want to mess with them. But this is Cyrodiilic Jungle House. I think they announced the Merkmeyer event is going to be next week, did they say? I could swear it said it was next week. Yeah, hold on. The Merkmeyer event is going to start on February 20th, which is Thursday. Not this Thursday. Wait, what's today? Today is Thursday, isn't it? Yeah. So next Thursday at 10 a.m. You have to own Merkmeyer or ESO Plus. And then you would have to either explore a quest in the zone. Strongboxes drop after defeating monsters, boss monsters, treasure chests, safe boxes, thieves' troves, physic portals. So it's basically like it did during the first time where we had to kill all the dragons. Like, you could get stuff off of even I found boxes in thieves' troves. It was weird. And you can get voroplasm, pet fragments, and wooden gravestake memento fragments, motif chapters, etc., style items. Oh my goodness, there's lots and lots and lots and lots. Plus bonus rewards from arena, dailies, resource nodes, double drops. So I'll give you the link because there's a lot to read here. So there you go. A lot to do. So morgaias, so, you know, this is a hard house to decorate. I've said this a million times because of how small the interior is. But I like it. I like the painting especially. There's a chance to get event tickets? That's lame. Lame. But does that mean you can get more than one a day? I mean, that opens up so many more questions. Hold on. Where does it say event tickets? Uncover event tickets. Oh. They say, so it's a chance up to 3 tickets per day. And you can get all 4 Indrik feathers, one of 3 berries, probably the last 2 and a new one. Voroplasm, pet fragments, and wooden stake mementos. How many days is this? February 20th to March 3rd. That's crazy. Oh, I like the little flower boxes. Turning a wooden horse trough into that. That's just annoying. 12 days. Hey, Mark. Hi. I liked your house. I think I looked at it yesterday, didn't I? You did you do a potentates? I'm trying to remember off the top of my head, but I thought it was. Maybe it was the day before? Can't remember. All right, we're gonna, I want to show you something really cool. I could swear I did look at one of your houses recently. In fact, because I remember your name being unusual. And so unusual to have a name like yours. Mark Stam. Forums. Maybe I'm on crack. Maybe I just mailed you something and yeah, I'm on crack. Sorry about that. So I want to show you guys, yesterday I went and I looked at lashes, galen. It was recently updated with new effects. I've looked at it before, but I had never seen it like this. I want to show it to you. We may have seen it before, but it's totally different. They went nuts with effects, and it's really cool. It looks amazing. So I didn't want to miss out on showing this to you. I actually been preparing for this stream. Imagine that. I actually prepared. All right. Pain. Okay. Trying to cover all of the bases here of information. Okay, here we go. So you can see already there's some NPCs, but this is really quite beautiful. What they've done here is they've taken some of the basic, like these are trees, but they don't come in this color. So they the effects have been added and colors changed, and it's made it so much more lush and colorful than it normally would be, and I really liked it. So I wanted to show you guys. This is probably Cold Harbor water, if I had to guess which kind of water it is. And then that's just the original waterfall, and then they layered it with ivy effects. So it just made it so much more verdant. And then this, I think, is supposed to layer properly, but I think because of its fact that it's going in front of the falling petals from the ginkgo tree, I think it's flickering. I don't think it's supposed to, but Some of these are effects, by the way. See what they did? They put real ones next to effect ones, and you almost can't tell. They just look like these are the lit up ones and these are the non-lit up ones, you know? So I thought it was really neat that they mixed the two so they both look. We've got flickering problems, but all in all, I think this is pretty flippin' amazing. That's a Allied entryway. You can use that, and then the Allied tree door is a separate effect. So putting them together, they created a door slash gateway. And I think this is fog, yeah. So this is just regular fog you can put in with EHT. And they have lights hanging from trees, and they've got effects. Now check out this. I think this is pretty amazing, this fountain. It's obviously this part is not really there. That's EHT. It's the whirlpool, and you can make it go fast like that. And then they've got, it's just one of those Riekling braziers turned upside down. And then this is I think a high elf brazier or something, not brazier, high elf bowl of some type. So I think it's really neat. And then they created a nice dock out here. And all of these arches aren't real. All of them are effects. I just love how crazy they went with the effects. Like, I know some of the people think that they look kind of fake, and some of them do, I'm not gonna lie. But it's so creative and so much exciting and different from what you usually see. I dig it. I like it that it's just different. A little place to fish over here. Makes me happy. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Look at the bunnies! Oh my god! All of the bunny babies and the bunny parent and the bunny everything. Did I go dead? No, everyone's probably watching. JR. Okay. I wanted to show you this though. I thought it was neat. Okay. Beautiful. I'm in love with it. No interior. They blocked it off, which I'm okay with because I actually didn't even like all 3 tickets dropped at once or other at one time, even though there's only a chance for them to drop. The chance is quite high for basic enemies and even higher for world and dove bosses. With that being said, you might want to turn on auto loop before the event to make sure you're grabbing everything. Tierna. Thank you, Tierna. Which means that it has the same problem that it had in the past, which is if you, for whatever reason, cannot or did not loot the first time your tickets dropped, you're screwed. I had a dragon that got bugged on me, and I couldn't, I couldn't loot it, and I had to put a ticket in. Hey, Ula, in order to get it. Let me see if I can get, so Furry, are you on PCNA? Thank you. Yeah, I had a problem with, wait, maybe you can go in. Oh, goodness. I didn't know this. Why didn't I remember you can go in? Anyway. Yeah, so I went in, I fought a dragon back in the beginning when they had that dragon event, and my tickets dropped. The dragon bugged. No one could loot it. This is beautiful. So these stones are also effects, by the way, and I think the dark color works so much better. So I had to submit a ticket, but that means, like, you got to imagine that the people dealing with, oh God, this is gorgeous. People dealing with all the tickets that people had to submit because their tickets got stuck on something or they forgot to loot or something like that. There has to be a better way, don't you think, than what they're doing? So what they've used here is the windows are called the Red Guard windows. They blew them up super huge. These are not normally this size. I mean, the effects in this are just so cool. And then they combined using cabinets with these dividers. It makes it look like somebody has opened up the cabinet and has clothes inside. That is a really clever cobble. For someone who used a lot of effects, sometimes I find that they're just as creative as with doing cobbles as they are with doing effects. And I just think this is super neat. Really neat. This is also a cobble, sinking down multiple Talvani beds. Just some good ideas all around. I am a fan. One moment, I gotta take something for the paint. I'll be right back. Okay. Sorry. Back. So yeah, I was exploring yesterday and noticed that this had a ton of updated effects and I didn't remember them at all. This is also an effect, this door. It's just really beautiful. Maybe it's just me. I'm just so hung up on it. Oh, look at the way the water. This is called gentle current. And the water just like splishes all pretty like that. Makes me very happy. And they put a little mud crab. Look at all the waterfalls. They added those. How beautiful is that fountain? Whole thing is just gorgeous. I wonder if I can get a good picture of it. And I just think it's beautiful. Makes me happy. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. If you want to make a really cool looking fountain, my suggestion is use a lot of mushrooms, especially these. These look really neat in fountains. Oh yeah. I don't, Garish. There's a reason for it. It keeps, see, in, I do if it's for just looking at something pretty, but it's a way of keeping track of whose it is and where I am. See, my stuff along the bottom, you see it says tell galen, gives me the time, tell galen, 50% needed, blah, blah, blah. That tells me what house I'm in. In the upper left-hand corner, you can see the name of the person's house it is. It says lashh. This way, when I'm pulling open pictures, screenshots to send to somebody and say, hey, there's this amazing house with this in it, it gives credit where credit is due, and that's more important to me than having it have no UI. I much prefer having a record of whose it is. And so that's all it is. It's just me being, look at the fishies. Me being obsessive compulsive about wanting to give credit to people so they don't, you know. Thanks. It's the lawyer in me. The lawyer and the genealogist in me who want to give people credit. But when I'm taking pictures of just pretty stuff for my own purposes, yeah, I don't have it on. I can turn it off like that. Oh, look at that. What is that? Is that bubbles? Just those little bubbles coming out. I guess it's smoke bubbles coming out of there. That's cute. All right, what's in the middle? Let's go flying up in the flyer upper thinger, if they didn't block it off. Looks like they blocked it off. Maybe, maybe not, can't tell. Oh, pretty. Kimbo Baggins, thank you for the follow. So tomorrow, just so you know, there's going to be a, I hope that's how you spell your name. Maybe it's a 0. Nope, didn't work. If you are on NA, you tell me your username, I'll send you a present. Tomorrow, they're going to have an ESO live event type dealy, and they plan on having drops during it. So, a chance to get an Ouroboros thing. Let me get you the information. I am all about the information. That is my job in life. Okay. And we have drop schedule. Hearts Day. 2:14 at 10 a.m. through 2:16, 11 p.m. Eastern. And then the ESO Live Housing Tour. This is the information. Should you wish to look at it yourself anytime, here's the link to know when drops are coming. Look at me, all useful. Lots of little sigils and stuff everywhere. It's a very sciencey room. A lot of all those crystals. Most of those are effects. Really neat. The books look good. I really like how sciencey the sigils make everything look. I should probably go add more to my house. Beautiful, beautiful job. Excellent work, Lashh, really. Yes, answer. Hopefully. Oh, those are Merkmeyer. They're craftable. They're called Mirkwood ladders, I guess. I forget. Mirkwood something. All right. Let's try. Mirkwood. It's gonna drive me nuts. I'm gonna look them up. I forget the name of them. Gosh darn it. Thank you. Merkmeyer Ramp Marshwood, not Mirkwood. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Karen has no brain some days. Let us try Diridu again. I know I messaged them. Nope. Garish is right. I am wrong. Check that out. That's neat looking too. It reminds me of rain sticks. This is just beautiful. All right. I'm going to call it early so that J-Heart can have the full attention of everyone. So I may come back on later, but otherwise, thanks for stopping in, and I'll catch you all some other time. Take it easy.